Welcome, Anthony Crimmins here, Stick Star Lacrosse, Program Director for Dallas Select and Texas United.
Yeah, I'm Kyle Saunders, Head Coach, Texas State University, so the Head Assistant for Texas United and Dallas Select. We're down here with our third annual Texas State Winter Combine powered by Stick Star Lacrosse. This is a third year of the event. We've moved it down here to the Woodlands just outside of Houston, Texas. In the past, we've had some weather issues, beat up some grass fields in San Marcos, so we decided to move it out here to Alden Bridge Sports Park, one of the nicest turf facilities in the state, and providing the best instructional camp south of Dallas.
We've got coaches from Albany, Cleveland State, Johns Hopkins, Bellarmine, Binghamton, and Towson with us this year in our third year. These are all guys who we know from the college coaching circuit. We take our teams back east and back west every summer and fall. These are all guys who have an understanding of what we're trying to do, the way that we're trying to instruct. They believe in Texas lacrosse players, and they wanted to get down here to continue their development. It's been a tremendous improvement from a camp standpoint in our 3 years since we started the camp. Initially, with our inaugural camp over at Texas State, it went really well, but it's continued to grow in both numbers and attendance every single year, and we feel really good about the level of instruction and the level of participation since we started.
Yeah, what's great about having these college coaches down here is, we're able to share ideas, work through some of what we like to do, and also kind of give them ownership of part of the camp as well. They've provided a ton of value from an instructional standpoint. These guys are coaching on every rep, and it's really cool because I've got maybe 10 or 12 of my Texas State players that are currently on roster. They're out here coaching, learning from us as well as these college coaches, and at Texas State we run a lot of the same schemes and from an offensive and defensive standpoint. So this really helps us grow moving into our spring season here in 2016 as we try to repeat as Lone Star Alliance champions.
What's really great about our method of instruction is that everything builds. It's a component-based instructional methodology that starts with individual skills, builds into group and positional skills, and then ends with competition. The past couple years, we've competed several different ways. This year, we're going to have the Sevens tournament. All of our guys receive Stick Star apparel. All of the participants receive Stick Star apparel. Pennies, we make them really nice this year. It's a nice hoops cut. And last year was a box tournament. So we like to change up how we compete. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to implement are all of the skills and components that we've been working on through it's 4 sessions previous. The first night session or the first afternoon session is a positional skill development. Then we go into component-based instruction, another component-based instruction on Saturday morning, positional development Saturday afternoon, and then on Saturday evening and Sunday morning we compete, so they can layer in all of the skills that we've talked about throughout the entirety of the weekend.
Yeah, and what's great so far is we're through 4 sessions now. We're heading into our 5th this evening, and our guys are really starting to execute, and some of the goals that we're scoring and just the way that we're executing, guys are starting to communicate, talk to each other on the field, and get whatever they want offensively. Our defensive guys, from an instruction standpoint, are second to none. We've got Liam Gleason out here from Albany and Eric Skelly from Binghamton that are doing a great job with them. So far, the defense has been outnumbered. We've done a lot of odd man stuff, but the guys are really forcing the offense to move, complete a ton of passes, and ultimately execute to get the balls, and that's what's been exciting. I'm really pumped to see how this goes once we start competing and getting up and down in the 7-on-7 format.
What's really great about this camp is it continues to evolve and it continues to improve. There have been significant changes since we started, and now that we are in our 3rd year, we're excited to continue to grow this camp. In year 4 and year 5 moving forward, we're going to try to bring down more coaches. It's important for our guys to get sustained visibility. this is a good time to get visibility, but the only way they can do that is through the coaches actually instructing them. The numbers have grown, which is very exciting, and we expect that trend to continue. But for us, it's all about the development. If you do a good job instructing, if you do a good job coaching, you bring down quality coaches, then kids tend to make their way to the field. And we're really excited about continuing that process moving forward.
Yeah, and the level of talent this year is pretty unbelievable. A lot of these guys have been to this camp 2 years in a row, have attended a lot of our training seminars, played on the teams, but we've also got guys from outside all over. You know, we've got guys from Houston, Austin, Dallas. We've even got some guys that have come in from Louisiana as well, and even the guys that haven't played on our program, they're improving a ton. They are seamlessly integrating, and they're starting to communicate and execute all of our concepts just as well. We really believe that, you know, Texas lacrosse players, we just ultimately want them to find a home in college that's a good fit for them, whether that be Division I, II, or III, or even MCLA ball. We just want high school kids to continue their career once they finish high school and matriculate into the college ranks. So this is a good option for them, and you know, once these guys do commit, especially the Division I guys, that's when the real work starts to take place, and they really got to get after it. And we're starting to see that. I mean, we've got upwards of 20 commits out here, continuing their training and development, trying to get better and prepare themselves for the spring season and beyond.
Something else that we're adding to our combines and seminars is every single player at the combine will have their shot clock. So the metric that Stickstar is going to try and have a part of their program is shot speed. There's no real metric that any program holds. So we're going to try to understand, you know, who the best shooters are, who the top speed shooters are, and at every seminar and combine moving forward, we're going to have the fastest shot. Not necessarily that you win a prize, but just so that we understand how the kids are continuing to improve in terms of shot speed, so that we can just have one metric that is consistent and that we can continue to take a look at.
Yeah, what's also impressive about this camp is, you know, we've got upwards of 130 guys out here this year, and we've been successful in keeping them all moving at one time. They're getting a ton of touches on the ball, and really starting to improve. I mean, we're seeing guys that really starting to get pretty slick with their stick, have a smoothness to them that, you know, even last night they didn't have to begin with.
What we'd like to see happen with this winter combine and how we'd like to see it progress is that we just like to see more guys come out here from a variety of programs. There's still programs that aren't represented at this combine, and for us it's all about development. We want to train these guys to help them to improve for their upcoming season. There's no better way to, I just feel like this is a great opportunity and a great training tool to do that. And at the end of the day, this can really help out in terms of development a substantial amount.
It's been a long time since this many college coaches have been assembled for a camp or a clinic in this part of Texas, down here in Houston. There's a lot of it going on in Dallas, and occasionally you'll see one or two come through the Austin area, but we've got a solid group of coaches that are down here. They're enthusiastic, they believe in the Texas lacrosse player, and truly, no matter where you're from or where the player is from, whether that's a Division III, II, or Division I Texas high school program, anyone can improve. And we would just like to see more guys, like Coach Crimmins said, getting to the field to train with us, because ultimately when they go back to their respective community programs and play in their spring season, you know, we consistently see the guys that play with us, they look a little bit different on the field and are really able to produce and think the game in a totally different way.
For us, it's also all about being united. We want to have more programs at the field, get kids training with not just kids from their school, but a variety of programs. For us, it's all about being united and bringing the state together And this is definitely one of the ways that we've done it. At our seminars, and most importantly at our combines, we're getting quality players to the field from a variety of programs, and it's really exciting to see that. Anthony Crimmins, Dallas Lick, Texas United, we really appreciate it.
Kyle Saunders, Texas State Lacrosse, Stick Star Lacrosse. We hope to see you guys out here.